What's going on, DSG? It's your boy Darrnell Bradley back at y'all with another video. Today we've got Goku versus Majin Vegeta. Was the OG battle of the LARP. We over here on Codenamesuper channel. And yeah, just Goku versus Vegeta is just legendary in all forms of Z, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see what man's got on it. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media. We ain't here without any further ado. In 3, 2, 1, click.
You may have invaded my mind and my body, but there's one thing a Saiyan always keeps.
His pride. Look at the sun. Hey.
Oh, yeah. After learning what LARP means against my will, I had time to really think about it. And Goku vs Vegeta might be the original battle of the LARP. On one side, we have Vegeta, who was revealed to be faking the whole just so he could get a stronger Super Saiyan 2 form, act evil, and have an excuse to fight Goku. And on the other side, this man Goku has a whole new transformation that would put down Vegeta in seconds.
Alright. I like the angle at which he's viewing this battle from, you know what I'm saying? It was both on some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Goku could have ended that fight immediately, and Vegeta was just on Super Saiyan 2 shit. Goku would have straight demoralized that man. Could y'all imagine if Goku was like, F the BS, bro, I'm just gonna and just start smacking Vegeta around like that on Super Saiyan 3? Vegeta wouldn't know what to do with himself, bro. His whole pride would have been shot to hell.
And he's over there listening to his speech about how he's tired of being surpassed by him, just opting not to tell him anything about this new form, which gives Vegeta this sliver of hope that he really had a chance of beating Goku one-on-one.
Because Goku wanted to fight. He didn't want to hurt that nigga feelings. That's how you know Goku was a friend for real. He's gonna run the ones with you, but he ain't gonna hurt your feelings.
On one, causing this whole thing to go south. Vegeta was out there making a scene, opening fire on the crowd for no reason. We get it, bro. You're evil. And the LARP must really have an AoE effect on everyone. Cause Supreme Kai, knowing damn well he not about it, is gonna go in between them and say,
if you truly believe this is the right decision, then you will have to get around me to do it.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Goku instantly called
real quick, I think Goku would have boomed him, but not in a murder you sense. I think he'd have done some shit to get him out the way because he was dead ass. Like, I think at Goku's core, like, he wanted this fight. You know what I mean? Like, he wanted that shit so bad too. He may not have liked how it was coming about, but he wasn't gonna let nobody get in between that. And I think he would have boomed Kai. Not killed him, but he would have definitely got him up out of there.
Bluff. Up in the hand and charging up the Ki Blast. That boy Supreme Kai said, oh shit, he's serious. Like, damn, bro, you gotta work on your poker face. That shit got fear written all over it. And I'm pretty confident that Goku wasn't gonna kill you for no reason, bro.
He would have still boomed his ass.
Holy ticket for murking the innocent Supreme Kai. Now he might hit you with the Batman Now Talk method, but hey, you would have still been alive at least.
There you go,
Yeah.
And
Goku and Vegeta are transported to a place with Madam Web levels of attendance. This is where Vegeta drops the act. That shit lasted 20 minutes. As Babidi and Supreme Kai have a 5 million year beef.
He's a bum! He's been a bum since 86! That's not...
Babidi's gonna try commanding him into killing Supreme Kai, but he stood 10 toes as he was able to resist and refused to take orders. Said he not waiting a second longer. Said this fight is happening now, and Babidi's crease sneaker face ass is not stopping it. But since it was still to Babidi's benefit, he allowed Supreme Kai and go on to progress forward, and now they're able to fight with no distractions. And this is where Goku says something very interesting. He's gonna say,
let's just skip the warm-up.
Knowing damn well he's not gonna go all out in this fight. In hindsight, he was probably giggling the second the camera panned away from him, knowing he got that Super Saiyan 3 in his back pocket. But he sees how hype he's getting. He didn't want to take the light away from his eyes.
For real, Goku would have taken absolutely, y'all gotta understand that Vegeta's whole shit, his whole pride, his whole being as a Saiyan was in the palm of Goku's hand in this fight. You knew it was. Goku knew it was. Like, we didn't know until later, but like watching back on it, you know, Goku was holding that man's whole sense of self in his hand. And he just said, I ain't gonna do it to you. I could die. All right. Let's just run this real quick.
This gotta be one of the hardest how do we tell him situations.
Oh,
but he was in too deep now. As the fight commences, Vegeta's gonna fly in and then Goku leads a left, then a right. Then Goku's gonna block an elbow, dodge another left, duck a right, and then Vegeta's like, alright, let me stop attacking like a bot. Uses a left to lead Goku into taking a right knee. And then he hits him with the lethal elbow, putting bro in immense pain and then sending him on all fours. Got Vegeta hype as hell. He tried doing a Spider-Man finisher right there, going for a spine-piercing kick, but Goku smoothly evades. Vegeta's gonna fly up, and Goku and Vegeta are gonna both clash knees and break out of it. And
I don't care what no one say. That shit had to have felt. Could you imagine just clashing your knee against somebody else's like that? But both of them on the point, just wham. Like, I don't give a fuck how much you gotta stand on 10 toes and act like you ain't feel that shit. That shit hurt. You want to limp. You might even want to cry a little bit.
they're gonna catch each other's fists, and just watching this is really how you know they be doing anything with the choreography. Cause why are these two just up in the air clinking knees? Don't piss me off. These two know this shit is accomplishing absolutely nothing. After 15 seconds of doing this, Vegeta says, alright, enough.
No, they're trying to fuck them legs up, boy. That's a tactic, you know what I'm saying? I know they can fly and shit, but it deals with kicking too.
Headbutts him, having stars spin around Goku's head, and he repeatedly gut punches him. And Goku is really LARPing like shit here. Sitting there and pretending like you're Vegeta's equal is wicked works. He's going to literally do this meme in real time, eyeing to see Vegeta getting way too far ahead of himself. Gut punching with this, yes, I'm winning, ass grin. Had to shut that shit down real quick, catching both of his fists, and he knees him twice. And he's like, you know what, hold one more, and sends a knee right to his cranium, sending him flying and leaving an imprint on the wall. But he didn't want to walk out leaving that Looney Tunes silhouette, so he erases the evidence, destroys the rock as a whole.
That nigga said he erases the evidence. Nah, yeah, I can't have people knowing you was posted up like that. Okay.
And they both stand off. They're going to engage again, flying throughout the rocky biome, and they do the iconic punch trade. And right after this, Vegeta strings together one of the most brutal combos. He's going to give Goku 15 gut punches and end it off with 3
powering up in the
heavy
middle
attacks. Kneeing Goku in the neck, then the gut, and winds up this elbow from hell into the back of Goku's neck. And Dragon Ball funny as hell, cause imagine seeing a highlight like that. You're completely locked in. And then the cameraman wants to interrupt it by panning to a random Krillin statue. Bro, get that out of my face. Once the camera pans back to the battlefield, we see Goku hanging off the ledge. Oh look, now you're pretending like he can't fly.
That part, like when they be hanging off and shit, you really be like, bruh, for real, you ain't even out of energy like that. Quit playing with me. Your life is not in danger.
He gets hit with the reverse Mufasa treatment as he gets pulled up over the ledge, but it wasn't for good reason, as he then tosses him to the wall and puts rings around his body so he can't move. And then
you know it's different when you start seeing them do new shit, like what they can do with their powers versus like what they actually do. Cause I don't know, could y'all point me somewhere else where Vegeta do that before this point? Like, where the fuck did that come from? Like, huh? And then we got, what was it, the Zamasu Goku doing the scythe thing. So like, can they just do that shit? It's just something they don't feel like doing all the time.
He's just gonna walk up to him and say,
"What's the matter? Not winning as easily as you thought?"
And I'm watching like, wow, these scenarios are elite bait for him to really go Super Saiyan 3 and
for
fire.
real, just
and he's gonna
demoralize
really push
man's
it,
whole
cause after
shit.
Goku's gonna say, I never said it was gonna be easy. And Vegeta's gonna smack him both ways and yell, what clown? Oh nah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Goku a better man than the rest of us. Because that boy would have seen Super Saiyan 3 up close. Right there. I don't know if I'd have been able to pass up on that temptation. Boy, you talking crazy, dog. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to see something.
Vegeta's really one of those people who you really can't let win, because he's starting to move way too crazy. And now Goku's staring back like, okay, now we know your character. Vegeta's gonna get more licks in and start talking about his weak ass past. Over there glorifying it like he wasn't Frieza's 15th favorite minion. Goku over there listening like, I don't wanna fucking hear it. Had enough of hearing that BS. As he breaks out and rocks him with the right and the left into gut punches of his own, causing Vegeta to hold his stomach. You'd think he just got done taking a bite out of an RB sandwich. Oh no. But Goku had no room to feel bad as he knees him in the head and sends him flying back into the cave. Goku's gonna follow along, flying in to see
what was that Squidward
So he
shit?
uses the greatest anti-sneaking defense tactic, closing his eyes and standing still. This gotta have a 99% success rate, cause I hardly see anyone hit this and still get sneaked. Vegeta's gonna
No. Well, y'all gotta remember when Vegeta did it in Tournament of Power trying to go Ultra Instinct and just got hit a bunch of times? All right.
gonna fire a blast and Goku blocks it and redirects it away. But deflecting that blast attack puts Goku's guard down and causes him to get grabbed from behind. And Vegeta tries flying him right into the rocky spike to end him, but Goku pushes him off and they square up to fire beams at each other. They clash, causing an explosion that made it look like a nuke went off. But the fight was far from over, as they go back to throwing hands, and it had me re-immersed again. Until they went back to this knee clinking shit. Like, there's no way we're seeing this 2 times in the same fight.
And they feeling good about it too.
They're going to pick up the intensity again as Goku gets hit with the left, and Vegeta flies in, winding up the kick that reaches the back of his head.
God
and
damn.
Goku's just staring like, who you pressing? The left got him looking right.
Boy said telegraphed. You brought it way too back, boy. My eyes was all the way open.
And he tries retaliating with the kick, but he blocks 4 separate times. And they're going to continue clashing on with
just on that back button.
attacks. And it ends off in a Vegeta block and a Goku weave. And he flies up, hovering over the battlefield. And Vegeta didn't like this Superman glaze angle Goku had over him. So he closes the distance, teleporting behind him, and winds up a kick so hard that it looks like his leg was written in cursive.
Oh,
Goku
damn.
evades and elbows Vegeta.
He's like, nigga, why you keep trying to hit me like that? Nigga keep pulling back to the nether realm to hit me with some shit. It's crazy.
In so much pain that his mouth is covering 95% of his face. Vegeta and Goku land and stare off at each other. And Vegeta fires a beam, making Goku jump up, and the impact causes dust to fill the air. We see shadows of the fight, and it clears with Vegeta blocking a high kick from Goku. And he's gonna retaliate with a right hook into a gut punch, but Goku's able to block the next left and the right as they progress down the stage. Goku's on the retreat, flying upwards to create distance, and Vegeta chases with Ki Blast, to which he weaves and chops the next blast in half, displaying perfect defense. And Vegeta's going to decide to double down, firing 4 more attacks, to which Goku weaves 3 of them and cuts the 4th one in half again. Except this time, Vegeta used this to close the distance, surprising him with the Falco knee to the gut and has his eyes completely whited out. So Vegeta takes this opportunity to hit him with the primary Lotus, making sure to guide his head straight to the ground. After they crash land, this man gives Goku no rest, cause the second he gets up, Vegeta's right in the frame to headbutt him, sending him flying back, and he follows up with
man
the
said
Ki
all
Blast.
pressure.
But right before
All
he
pressure.
reaches, this man slide cancels and jumps behind
But like now, like I say, watching it back, we all know that Goku got that SS3 in the tuck. Like, he just doing this to play with his mans. You feel me? He's like, we don't have fun together no more.
rock. The smoke clears and Vegeta sees he didn't get Goku. Then he quickly locks onto a target out the frame, fires, and we see Goku just peering over the rock. Why was he just staring like that? The attack causes an explosion, and this is how you could tell this fight means a lot to him. He's flying so hard that it gave him a new hairstyle. The Finery got him rocking a slick back look, and Vegeta rushes in to see no Goku in sight. And behind him, he hears Goku's weak ass talking about some, I see you learned a few new tricks, sitting there with his arms folded. The camera's gonna cut away to a Hercule scene, but we not here for that. So we skipping cutscene and going right back to the fight. And we see Goku giving Vegeta straight belt. Starting off with an elbow to the gut, a left to the gut, a right to the face.
God damn, hold on now. Wait a minute.
Straight belt. Starting off with an elbow to the gut, a left.
You know that shit hurt. God, look at that man's face. He's like, I cannot believe he just hit me like that in my stomach. You see the look of pure surprise? He is bewildered. All right.
To the gut, a right to the face, and a left to the face, making him fly off. And he's gonna follow up by elbowing him down into a kick right into the pillar, causing rocks to come crashing down on him like he Obito. Goku's gonna fire 2 more Ki Blasts, causing everything to come down. But through the smoke, Vegeta's gonna fire a Ki Blast, causing Goku to go in the air, and they're just boxing away. Vegeta punches him away and does this foxy ass lunge to headbutt Goku and falls back into his old stance. Bro, let that shit go. Those times are over. Goku's going to immediately kick him away, sending him flying.
Ain't no nostalgias, nigga.
Down. So Vegeta's just like, get off my back, firing a Ki Blast, and Goku is just gonna take the attack and make it disappear. What kind of wizardry is this? Goku,
like, they be busting out shit just because, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody. When have we ever seen Goku be able to make somebody like stand still like he did with Broly? And then Broly just reversed the shit. But when did we ever see him do some shit like that? That boy just said, roar, like, nigga, when did you learn that? When did you train for that? Like, what? They just be pulling out key moves because that makes me think, like, how many hacks do they really know with their key? But just because of the way they fight, they don't like to use that shit. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't never seen Vegeta use none of them dang discs to hold nobody down. We ain't seen Goku use his power to make a damn scythe like the Zamasu version of him did. You know what I mean? And now we got this right here. Like there's things that they could do. There's things that they could do that they just don't. Obviously, the niggas is telekinetic. They telekinetic. You remember when Goku was healing and he moved the water out the thing? You don't even need ki blast. To what point can they just Jean Grey some shit? I'm okay. All right.
Goku is just gonna take the attack and make it disappear. What kind of wizardry is this? Goku and Vegeta go back to fighting, and for some reason the animators thought it was a good idea to flashbang us 3 times in a row. Shit gave me flashbacks to the one time I played CSGO. Dudes were just chucking up flashbangs for the fun of it. They didn't even follow up after it for real. We could finally see again as Vegeta is flying away from the latest ki blast. Then he goes up and charges up, aiming a blast down. He fires, to which Goku blocks, but the force was too strong as it sends him into the water and causes an explosion. It completely evaporates the water, leaving the land barren, and they're gonna decide to descend back down. And here comes Goku just playing in Vegeta's face, cause why did he select these specific words?
I'm amazed, Vegeta. These last 7 years in Otherworld, I've been through the most intense training sessions, but we're still completely even.
Just out there blatantly lying. Y'all were just never
lying.
even. And the Saiyans
Lying. You know what I'm saying? When this shit was first coming out, we got to watch this with all kinds of excitement. You know what I mean? But going back, it's just Goku full of shit. Like, it's crazy.
Saga, Vegeta was stronger. Then comes the Namek Saga. You were in the ship listening to motivational speeches, talking about some, you got 24 hours in a day. Doing grueling workouts, and you end up surpassing him by a mile. He was out there struggling with Akrum's weak ass one-on-one, getting his ass beat, and you come in and pack him up with ease, and dropped other Ginyu Force members while you were at it, already completely clearing him in strength. And then on top of that, you extend the lead unlike the Spurs, unlocking Super Saiyan when you fought Frieza, showing little bro that is possible. And then in the Cell Saga, Vegeta spent an extra year in the time chamber just for Goku's 1 year to be enough. Left Vegeta in shock, had bro watching the fight flabbergasted at the gap in strength between them. There is no we're still even in sight. But right now, they're just doing anything, repeatedly headbutting, and someone in the studio was drawing their ass off. Cause Goku blocks, and just look at this artwork. Tadayoshi. This animation right here might be your best work. Goku's gonna go for an elbow, but Vegeta weaves, puts his hand on the ground for a back kick, and Goku returns with the knee and sends him flying off. And Goku comes chasing down, so Vegeta's gonna use his momentum against him, putting his hand on the ground and tripping Goku. And in the same motion, Goku falls into a handspring, standing back up, and he dodges a left. Then he flips back, recovers, and uses 2 hands to bonk him. Then Vegeta grabs his leg, slams him to the ground, and he looks up to see that Vegeta's trying to pierce him with a toe poke. He dodges, but Vegeta's other leg is still in motion, using that left leg to punt his face like Holland. But Goku ducks under, swipes at his leg, putting them both horizontal, and they jump up to clash knees. They scrap a bit, break off.
Them clash niches, man. Every time I see that shit, it make me think just like my legs would be so hurt. My knees would be so motherfucking hurt. Like, you wouldn't care. There'd be no ground movement. We'd be flying. The whole fight would be in the sky. Ain't no way I'm putting pressure on my legs like that.
And Vegeta lands, fires a ki blast, with the first shot blatantly missing. The next one is on target, but Goku blocks it. And the last 2 were straight bricks. Straight Wemby hitting the side of the backboard. He comes out the smoke, and it had Vegeta shook. He canceled the whole ki blast animation. And he was over there backing up, scary as hell.
Nigga got confused, like, hold on, this thing ain't stopping. Yeah, normally, you know what I'm saying? The little diversionary tactic, disappear from over there, appear behind me, you know what I'm saying? That anticipatable shit. He ain't expect Goku to just keep running. That nigga was coming after him like he was motherfucking Broly, nigga. Confused his ass.
He's gonna start moving like Aang, doing ballerina tippy toe steps right out the fight. And he flies up, throwing a blast. And Goku does the most disrespectful thing. He just stood there and tanked the attack. After the attack, Vegeta's gonna fly down and they both stand off again. And the fight has run its course long enough for Buu to spawn, as each fighter have received enough damage. But Vegeta lunges to continue the fight, but Goku senses that a demon has entered the lobby. So he tells Vegeta to hold up, stopping him in his tracks, and asks him if he senses what he's sensing. He turns, looking over for a second, and holds this grin. And then this man just starts laughing. Cause from what he sensed, he believed that Buu was nowhere near his strength. But Goku's trying to tell him, nah bro, you're dead wrong. He's really like that. looking petrified
Senses
while
are keen,
saying,
boy.
but it's Vegeta. He don't listen for shit. He more of a hands-on learner. So he rushes Goku and
Yo, that clip though. I mean, facts, 100% facts.
he catches both attacks. And it's reminding Vegeta that he has a wife and kid that cares about him. And listen to how he reacts.
Stop! Shut up!
Like, damn. Bro's mad like this ain't the life he made. Dudes be like, Subway is trash. Bro, you made the sandwich. Goku's gonna go on the defensive, catching a left, and he's gonna pull back his arm and rock him, telling him to sit his ass down and lock in. And by now, Vegeta understands that Goku is not going to focus on the fight for real, with the Buu issue at hand. So he puts on an Oscar-worthy performance, completely acting like he's all in on teaming up with him to stop Buu, leading to Goku letting his guard down, allowing Vegeta to get in close, charge up a heavy attack, and rock him, one-shotting him and putting him to sleep, giving Vegeta that unethical win. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you for 807K. We moving.
Yo, it was facts. We watched some facts over here too, yo. Like I said, I think that was that, if not the most, definitely one of the most iconical fights in Dragon Ball. And it's always between Goku and Vegeta, man. But yeah, that 100% LARP in there. You know what I'm saying? Vegeta pretending like he need all that to get the ones with Goku for real, and then Goku pretending like he can't just one-shot the fuck out this man right now. He didn't want to hurt his best friend's feelings. That's all that was. He's like, I want to shoot the ones with you too, friendy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you gotta do this crazy shit. You could have just been like, hey, yo, let's go hit the ones, like on some real shit. I'd have been like, all right, let's go. But nah, you gotta be weird about it. You know what I'm saying? Killing people and shit. All right, whatever. We'll run it. But I ain't gonna demoralize you. I want to have fun too. But this was cool, man. That's the take. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media, and I'll catch y'all next one, fam. Peace.